After years of nuclear negotiations between Iran and the United States, tensions have soared to a new high. Both countries hold extremely negative views of each other. Iranian leaders are even known to chant "Death to America" in their public addresses. However, some countries have even less favorable views of the U.S. So which countries hate America the most? Well, according to a recent Pew poll surveying 40 countries throughout the world, the Middle East is the most critical region of the U.S. and its actions. Since 2001, the United States has fought a war on terror throughout nations like Iraq, Afghanistan, and Syria. This has resulted in countless casualties, severely damaging the United States' popularity in the area. This is on top of America's historic support of Israel amid the Israel-Palestine conflict. Jordan, which borders most of these war-torn countries, hates the U.S. more than any other nation surveyed. 83% of those polled held unfavorable views of the U.S. Surrounding areas like the Palestinian territories, Lebanon, and Turkey also held similar negative views. The country with the second most unfavorable view of the U.S. is Russia. After Russia's annexation of Crimea in 2014, the U.S. led a series of sanctions against Russia. Today, Russia is in the midst of recession, which some blame on U.S. and EU sanctions. Russia also controls its media, which weighs heavily on public opinion and regularly demonizes the U.S. Just a few years ago, Russian approval ratings of the U.S. stood at 51%. Today, this has nosedived to 15%. Russia's economic dip has also affected U.S. perceptions in countries with strong business ties to Russia, like Argentina and Venezuela. Also, a few nations in Asia, like Pakistan and Malaysia, have significant negative views of the U.S. This is mostly due to their national Muslim majorities, which generally sympathize with other Middle Eastern Muslim communities. Pakistan also shares a border with Afghanistan, where part of the U.S. war on terror is being fought. For this reason, Pakistan has disapproval towards the United States at 62%. Most countries with anti-U.S. views have been opposed to the spread of Western dominance. Anti-American sentiments have become so deeply entrenched in some places that the belief has become symbolic of something larger. Dissatisfaction with the way current global politics are skewed against certain territories have caused many to turn to more militant organizations in order to initiate change. You're probably curious to find out more about each individual enemy the U.S. has. To find out more about why Russia hates the U.S., check out this video.
There is a considerable amount of propaganda coming from both Russian state-controlled media sources and long-held conspiratorial beliefs about the United States. Many Russians believe that the events of 9/11 were planned by the U.S. government in order to invade the Middle East. And roughly 40% of Russians don't believe that the U.S. ever even landed on the moon.
Thanks for watching TestTube News. Don't forget to like and subscribe so you don't miss out on new videos.